equaled Sandstorm's placements is when he's been teaming with him
Yes.
in twos or, well, there was Winter Champs.
Yes.
That did happen. But since then, Sandstorm's been incredibly consistent. This is going to be the grand finals of the Mountain Dew AMP Game Fuel North American 1v1 Championship.
Who sent Boomie down into the losers bracket initially?
Can't recall.
It's Faison.
Faison. All right, so that was actually,
that was the run back.
incredible run back, and Faison almost making it work with the Ada.
And we're going to Brawlhaven.
Right.
We're going to small Brawlhaven. Boomie, I think, is one of those players, and I guess Sandstorm is.
The weapon toss.
That's the stock right there. Cracking open a cold one.
And Sandstorm's one of the most consistent players when it comes to using... Scythe is feared for its offstage string potential because of Nair and down air being able to send you so far with the active input, but he's really the only one that turns those into stocks.
Gosh!
And it's happening again. Down air, neutral light. Nair goes for that down light, but he's a little bit too close, but he finds it down air anyway. Sandstorm, in under a minute, 2 stocks are gone from Boomie, and almost like a taunt in itself, fully charges the down stick to give off that howl. Boomie, ground pounding.
He's
out of
still
panic.
going!
Sandstorm's not giving a break. Downsig interrupts the carnage that was being applied to Boomie's Diana.
That was 2 stocks taken from Boomie in 1 minute. That is almost unparalleled. And he's still going.
Recovery comes out.
Dare
Sandstorm.
D-Light into the recovery. Tries to go for another dare.
Boomie went really low to manage to get that recovery because he noticed that Sandstorm wanted to finish the stock there and then. And is actually doing a really nice job of being able to recover from that position. But Nair, on the way back up, ooh!
And he's in KO percent. Is he going to go for another dare? Ends up getting beaten by the spiking dare.
Under 2 minutes, 4 stocks lost. Boomie in the red, but Sandstorm losing significantly off stage now as Boomie has made amazing adjustments. Finds that delayed gravity cancel pivot down light. Finds a neutral light. Goes around for a second neutral light. Sandstorm doesn't fall into it, but the Sarah and the side light comes out, and Boomie is now playing on a whole entire other level. He just recognized that what was going on. He wasn't sure, but the side light comes down, and Sandstorm just doesn't follow up with anything. Sidelight will never KO on its own. He avoids that recovery. The weapon toss goes for the Nair, but 2 Nairs come up from Boomie. Weapon toss forces Sandstorm to dodge and keeps his weapon denied. Boomie has the guns and dodges out of the way. Will he go for the... No, the Scythe is picked up. The side Sig ignored. Sandstorm can he get with the neutral light? The recovery is so close, but he finds it. Sandstorm avoids that sidelight. Boomie dashes back and he looks for the downlight and it misses the downer. However, hits it back into the stage and Sandstorm just barely dodges out of the way of anything that Boomie's putting out. Even though Boomie's recovering, it feels like Sandstorm is under the pressure of the sidelight. Does he get the jumps back? Has the ground pound? The Nair connects and Sandstorm just barely manages to finish a game that by all means looked like a complete and utter blowout in his favor. That was the longest 3 minutes.
Boomie's last stock
of my life
was actually on another level.
What's like, happening in number 2?
His spacing, his attacks, his movement were just so quick, so well placed.
That game was like under 3 minutes, but it's going to take 3 hours to look at that later on the upcoming dev stream. And we're going right back into a small Brawlhaven. Can Sandstorm, if Sandstorm doesn't find those explosive starts again, is Boomie just going to take this into a 3-stock himself?
I mean, you saw what Sandstorm was doing on his last stock, like that quick speed, all of those attacks, those strings just weren't happening anymore. He almost stopped attacking once Boomie was figuring out his movement, figuring out the spacing on everything.
Down air,
oh, that's it!
The side stick gravity canceled after a ground pound combo starter. Sandstorm. Incredible. Boomie waiting so long. He just wanted to wait.
He knew that attack was coming.
Your invincibility, your iframes and vulnerability frames is totally based off of whether or not you do an attack after respawning. And he waited so long to be able to do it, but Sandstorm was mindful of it, and now it looks like he's going to try to take another 2-stock lead.
Boomie recovers back in onto Sandstorm on the edge, away from the platform, away from the wall, away from safety.
Weapon toss goes up, but Boomie avoids the weapon toss.
It was active.
And side airs him. And makes it back without connecting. They both down to get opposite directions. Sandstorm fully charging, and Boomie not caring at all. Side sigs, no, the left side of the main.
It was crisscross down sig sauce, but then Boomie's side sig sent Sandstorm to the blast zone.
Expecting Sandstorm to be a little bit harder, like a little further into the hit stun of that down air, down light string that he was going for. Gravity canceled again, got punished, and now Sandstorm is running away with it. And ground pound. Tries to go for another Nair, and it's just when Sandstorm gets his paws on Boomie, it leads into white to red so fast. Boomie already in the orange, trying to balance it out, but he's not in a similar position that he was in game number 1. Sandstorm is now oddly more ahead when he didn't get a 2-stock lead. That side stick not connect. Dodges out of the way of the downer. Gravity cancels into a neutral stick, and this dodge is gone. That is it. Sandstorm with extra measure goes for the gravity cancel side stick, is ruthless, and they are going right into map babs again. The
Shipwreck's still open.
The replays are coming up, but Small Brawl Haven is loading right now. They are just getting it done with Sandstorm.
That's not even a replay anymore. Like, that's not a highlight. That's basically the full game footage. That's how short these games are.
Yeah. Small Brawl Haven's coming up again. Sandstorm versus Boomie. Sandstorm is up 2-0 on the verge of being
This could be the quickest grand final set of all time.
the champion. Sandstorm picking up the gauntlets. Neutral Light comes out from Boomie, and it could be, but my bias is that I don't want it to be. Boomie is playing out of his mind, but Sandstorm, when he connects,
oh my gosh,
just finds so much damage. Boomie finally interrupting the attacks, but no, Nair. Sandstorm followed him for so long. Boomie goes off the left side of the stage. Goes over the Nair. Sandstorm dodges out of the way. Finds the Nair himself into the cider. Is that going to be enough? Boomie goes really low for the recovery, but the weapon toss goes so high, he catches it.
Done. Oh, he's
Cider
not done.
Connects. Boomie finds another saber. No, Sandstorm with the micro spacing in the air off the side of the stage. Finds it down. Tosses away Diana to her death. Off the right side of Small Brawl Haven. Takes a refreshing break, but not for too long as Boomie, with the same strategy as we saw before, down 6 with the gravity cancel. Is that going to be it? Weapon toss forces Sandstorm high, no recovery. Goes to the gravity cancel. Pivot down like ground pound. Boomie equalizes it immediately for the first time all grand finals.
And that was a significant lead that he just took away from Sandstorm all of a sudden. That down sig was so clutch.
Sandstorm's taking the lead back.
Oh, no.
He's taking the lead back.
No.
Boomie has his dodge. He dodges back, but he's Nair. Can he make it back? He cannot. The recovery. Sandstorm didn't touch it. It was like off of chase dodges alone. Sandstorm was on a fresh stock. It was even. I just got finished saying it was even. You just got finished saying that Sandstorm was trying to take back the lead, and it was done.
He just spent 45 minutes off stage.
Oh,
How does
Boomie's
he
dodge
do
is
that?
gone. He's looking for the Nair. Recovery comes out. Sandstorm. Oh, where's the ground pound? And the ground pound connects. Is it going to be it? Sandstorm gets the Nair. He goes to the gravity cancel down late. Oh, Sandstorm is insane. He gets the ground pound on the left side of the stage. What just happened? Sandstorm, wildcard Sandstorm, is the Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel North American 1v1 champion.